Hey guys, welcome back to The Horror with Mike
and Nate.
On this episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, a little bit special. We're standing up after all. I mean, that's something special. I don't stand up for fucking nobody. We're going to be going into our upcoming 2015 schedule.
Yeah, for the remainder of the year, there's a ton of great horror television coming out.
Yes.
Halloween, October is always a busy season for horror movies.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is our Christmas. 31 days of Halloween, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's only one day of Christmas. And remember, we also have a very special announcement. We have two. We actually have two very special announcements for you guys. One for me, one for this motherfucker right here.
Yes, very excited.
Yes, very, very cool stuff. Those will be coming to you at the end. So make sure you stick around. We're going to go through the schedule, show you all the fun shit we got coming to you, and then our special announcements.
So first up on our fall schedule, the new FX show, Scream Queens. I don't know exactly what to expect from this show, but I want it that way. I'm looking forward to this debut episode. I want to be wowed by it. What can you tell us about what to expect from the first season of Scream Queens?
It's going to be on Fox, so we'll see about that. It's 15 episodes. Scream was 10. This is going to be 15. If it grabs us as much as Scream did, which if this is somehow the first video you guys are watching that we've done, we reviewed the absolute motherfuck, to be technical,
yes,
about Scream on MTV.
We overanalyzed the hell out of it. We dug super deep into every single episode and looked into all the conspiracy theories, all the subplots, all the characters, trying to figure out who the killer was. It was fun for us, and we know it was fun for a lot of you.
Right.
We got a ton of views and a lot of new followers, and by the way, thank you.
And Scream Queens seems like the absolute perfect mixture of that. It's going to be a slasher. It's going to be a whodunit. Hopefully, we, you, and everybody gets as much into the mystery and they handle it as well as Scream did. It's from the guys who made American Horror Story. Yep. You know, Ryan Murphy and Brad Faulkner is whatever his actual name is. Do you know what it is, by the way?
I don't.
So it's from them. So that's going to be pretty cool. And they're known for doing wild shit. And so it looks more like a comedy than Scream was, which I'm kind of okay with. Scream needed a little bit more comedy, guys.
It needed more fun, and this looks like it's bringing the fun.
Yes. Hopefully they throw some crazy shit in there, but if they don't, they definitely got at least a pilot watch. It's going to be a 2-hour pilot, by the way, too. They get the pilot watch because they have, if you're going to call it Scream Queens and not like Final Girls is basically the only other thing you could call it that would be better, is you have fucking Laurie Strode and you have Jill from Scream 4. That shit, I'm down. Did you see she just put up something actually where she's recreating the shower scene?
From Psycho?
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's pretty cool.
Redoing the scene made famous by her mother.
Janet Leigh.
Amazing.
If you didn't know, Janet Leigh is actually...
Scream Queens begat Scream Queens.
Gotta love that. And that is, again, something Scream was missing, is ties to horror movies of the past and the meta aspects. These are good signs. But anyway.
These showrunners always bring top quality television programs. Now, American Horror Story is on...
brave horror.
And
brave.
The previous show is on FX, which super lenient when it comes to violence and adult content. We'll see how it translates to FX. I mean, to Fox. After all, it is still Fox.
Sleepy Hollow was
the dirtiest of all networks, though. They always push the envelope. They may not tone it down too much.
I hope not. PG-13 slasher. I wouldn't really like that in movies, but on TV, I can deal. I can deal with a lot of shit. Scream was on MTV after all. So speaking of American Horror Story, we're going to get to that in a little bit. As far as lockdown, this shit is happening and we couldn't be more motherfucking excited about this shit. As we will also, starting in November, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Bruce Campbell wasn't always the B-movie living legend that he is today. He got that way because of Ash, because of the Evil Dead movies, and then he used that as a springboard into becoming like a B-movie king. Even if Sam Raimi and Bob Tapert and the original creators weren't coming back for the show,
which they are,
I would be super psyched just to see Bruce back in action as Ash.
Just to see the fucking cabin again. If they recast, I'd still watch the motherfucker. To see somebody in a blue shirt with fucking leather straps and a fucking red chainsaw on their hand. I get excited when I see cosplay people. Seriously, and there's shitty stuff, and some are good, but you know what I mean? Yeah, on Halloween, I'm like, it's fucking Ash!
Yeah.
And it is like real, true Evil Dead 4. Oh.
Yeah, it just, it gives me the shivers. Add into this that it's showing on the cable channel Starz. Most of you probably don't get Starz. Starz has
I don't
zero restriction on content. The Evil Dead franchise has always been over-the-top gory in like a Three Stooges-y slapstick sort of way. They're going to have the budget and the creative freedom to really do more than they ever could have with an Evil Dead 4 movie. Like the sky is the goddamn limit for Ash vs. Evil Dead.
This could have been a little bit of a prospect. If not, Bruce Campbell becoming a B-movie god. Nothing was written in stone that Bruce Campbell had to become a B-movie god, who can handle his own TV shows, by the way.
Right.
But the biggest thing, it might not have been too exciting, or it might have been a point of possible contention, and like we'd be sitting here like, I don't know if Sam Raimi could still do it after all these years. But Drag Me to Fucking Hell showed us them motherfuckers got their shit still down.
Did not ruin Sam Raimi.
Did not bust Raimi up at all.
Sam Raimi survived the Spider-Man ordeal.
And he can pull that shit off, so there is nothing keeping us from enjoying this. And that trailer was even only sealed the deal better.
Ash vs. Evil Dead premieres on Halloween. We are going to be locked to our TV sets. Immediately afterward, we'll be bringing you weekly breakdown and analysis and probably gushing praise for each episode.
Actually, we will not stuck to our TVs viewing Ash vs. Evil Dead on Halloween because we have some special announcements coming to you guys right after this.
In October, as we were saying, there's so much new horror content, we can't do it all together. We've got to split up to cover more ground, like they did in the Scooby-Doo cartoons. That's what we're doing.
And it's not just like how we would do the Scream stuff where we record separately and edit together. We're going to be covering things specifically alone because I ain't watching the fucking Walking Dead.
I can't wait to watch The Walking Dead. I'm so psyched about the new season of Walking Dead that I'm even into Fear the Walking Dead. By the way, one of the new shows that FrightFlicks is going to be bringing you in the very, very near future, like in the next few days, my personal take on Fear the Walking Dead. Now, instead of giving you like a review, I am sitting down with my young daughters and telling the story of Fear the Walking Dead to them as if it were a children's bedtime story. Now, on October 11th, Walking Dead proper comes back for its 6th season. I will be bringing you either Sunday night or early on Monday, I'm going to be bringing you my instant reaction. It's going to be part review. It's going to be part attitude. Hopefully it'll be funny. Damn sure going to be informative. I've seen the entire series. I love this show. So I'm looking forward to the new season, and I'm looking forward to talking with you about that new season.
And I'm looking forward to having no motherfucking part in that bullshit whatsoever.
And then the shoe being on the other foot, Mike is going to be tackling Hotel.
Yes, and those will be up, I believe those come up on Wednesday, so I'll be putting those up Wednesday or possibly on Thursdays, but Thursdays we want to try and reserve for Scream Queens, so that might be a TBD. But anyway, those are two to definitely look forward to.
Yes.
And so, now we move on to the special announcements. The first order of business has to do with me. As you guys know, I direct and produce an animated web series, Roomies. Watch Roomies.
Check out Roomies on Joe Blow.
Watch Roomies. So that comes out. Episode 3 is coming out very soon, maybe even before this fucking video. So
each episode better than the last.
Exactly. Blech. I get excited. See how excited I am about my fucking news that I have to tell you guys. I can't even get the words out. JoeBelow.com, for those who know, has a horror site, which is a big fucking thing. I believe it's don't quote me on these statistics, but it's about the 3rd or the 4th biggest horror movie website on the internet.
Yeah.
I've been going to them since July of 2001. I pitched the idea to them, and they allowed me to be a part of their site, which is awesome.
On his way to becoming an industry insider.
This is what's really cool, though. I will be covering this Halloween in Orlando, Spooky Empire's 2015 horror convention, interviewing celebrities, filming, Twittering, Instagramming, eventually.
He's going to be your man on the scene.
Absolutely. I'm going to be that fucking guy, finally. This is a dream come true for me, because I've gone to this convention before as just dick shit nobody. It's gonna be really cool to be there, like under an official pretense, like this.
Yeah, with a shirt with a crest on it.
Dude, I'm dead serious. This shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
To me, I am fucking ready for this shit. I've been planning on it for 15 years now. I don't know if I can quite say this yet because there's a lot of and blah, blah, blah that comes along with it, but I will be doing my damn best, be conducting interviews with the likes of Nev Campbell, who, if you guys know fucking anything about me, Scream is my #1 movie of all time. She was my #1. Check out our top 5 Final Girls.
Top 5 Final Girls.
No spoilers, but Sidney Prescott is my #1 Final Girl. I'll be interviewing Skeet Ulrich, fucking Billy Loomis, Danny Trejo.
Tony Todd's gonna be there, right?
Fucking Candyman, Tony Todd.
Yeah.
The kids from Willy Wonka, which, I mean, that's cool and shit, but like, it's kind of weird how excited I am to like interview Augustus Gloop.
Right.
The Shining Twins, that's kind of cool. Burt fucking Reynolds, that's pretty cool. He was in Deliverance. So, horror, boom, there you go. Burlesque shows, after parties, all types of shit. I'll be posting shit like basically all the time. And then once it's all out, I'll be sending links so you guys can check out all the shit. Hopefully, Nate will be joining me for Saturday, Halloween, the 31st, right?
Yes, that is the plan. I want to be there at ground zero.
That is the plan.
Yes.
Yes. So fucking cool. I couldn't be more excited. We have even some cooler news courtesy of Nate.
Also on Halloween, on FrightFlicks, our YouTube channel, we're going to be premiering that day, exclusively for one day only, Murderclowns, a family portrait. My first short film, a deranged mockumentary-style horror comedy about a family of murder clowns. They have a photographer come in for a photo shoot. He does some sit-down interviews. You get a glimpse into the blood-soaked and horrific and hilarious lives of Weirdo Beardo, Knifey Wifey, and their 3 daughters, Peaches, Pumpkin, and Puddin'. It is one of a kind, and I can't wait to share it with all of our subscribers on the YouTube channel.
So that will be up on Halloween exclusively.
Yes, it'll be up for a day at first. Eventually, there's only going to be one place officially to see this. It will have a home. Its only home is going to be on FrightFlicks. Everything we've said today, this is all tied together. Mike's work on Roomies, his new job with Arrow in the Head covering the horror con, my short film Murderclowns, look for it. I also last year had my first novel published, which is an all ages horror novel. Something spooky. It's not going to be gross or off-putting to the kids because we love horror in all its forms. FrightFlicks from the very beginning has been about that passion for horror. It's what we love.
Right.
But we're not just armchair quarterbacks. It's part of the reason FrightFlicks is expanding. We're each going to be doing our own shows. We've got a ton of new content coming your way and tons of different kinds of content. Our own movies, our own news. We want FrightFlicks to really be your home for all things horror on the internet.
I like what you're getting at there. We're not going to like get bigger, run away from this channel and be like, fuck you guys, blah, blah, blah. We enjoy this shit and we fucking love the comments and messages and all the shit you guys have been sending us. It is so fucking cool. I wouldn't leave this shit for the fucking world.
What horror has that no other genre does?
Community.
We have this community. You don't find that in people that love comedies or dramas.
Nope.
But we love that, what we're building here. And thanks for being a part of that.
And speaking of expanding, it should always be out there that if you guys want to send us your thoughts, your ideas, your reviews, your blah-da-da-da-da.
You got the passion. You have something to say about horror. Share it with us, and we'd love to share it with our other subscribers.
We never really asked for this before. Please remember to like, comment. You guys really don't have a problem with most of that stuff. My goodness. Thank you so much for all of that. But yeah, remember to like our videos, comment, share them. All your friends like horror or want to get into horror and all that kind of stuff, share it with them. Hit us up on Facebook. I think we have 67 likes on Facebook, which is pretty strange considering that it's like 200 here, 400 here, and 67. I think Facebook might just be dying or something.
I think it's dying for our demographic.
Anyway, so just remember to do that. Remember to follow us on Twitter. Always going to have good stuff up there. Yeah.
We're very active on Twitter.
Continue to show the love. Thank you guys so much. And that concludes our 2015 preview. We got a bunch of good stuff coming in the new year, but this is what's going to take you through 2015, and hopefully next year will be even bigger. So thank you guys for your time, your love, your comments, and we'll see you very soon here on FrightFlicks and the Horror. Later on, guys. That was pretty good.